Why are we meeting today? What made us to meet today?
To understand trigonometry.
I referred you to look at one of my video. Did you look at it?
Yes, sir.
Did you look at my video teaching trigonometry?
Yes, sir.
Looking at that, you are able to understand the trigonometry. So I asked you, will you be able to present what did you understand? You said yes. That is why we met. So tell me, what is that you understood?
Sir, I will rejoin.
Yeah, you do whatever you want. You can quit and rejoin also, no problem. Maybe technical issues could be there. Okay. Now,
Sir, I want to learn, sir.
what do you want to learn?
Actually, I have learned some of the formulas in my childhood. So today, my daughter is studying in class 4. So I thought to utilize this resource.
Okay. So
That what are the
you joined here to learn from Dikshita, correct?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want Dikshita to teach. We have Pavitra there. We have got Nallachitan. How do you pronounce your name? Nallachitan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Nallachitan wanted to learn from Dikshita. There are only two people, and I am sure Dr. Suchita is also there. So Dikshita, how do you teach trigonometry to someone who want to learn?
First,
You are a teacher now. You are a teacher, I am a student. You are going to teach trigonometry. Left or what? Today morning I had another session in which a girl wanted to be an MBBS. She has two options. One MBBS, another one is being a teacher. So her confusion was what to become. So I said, if you become a teacher, you can never become a doctor. But if you are a doctor, you are internally a teacher. Because every patient who comes to you, you are going to teach them. So one of the best profession, if anybody likes to be a teacher, the best profession is to become a doctor. You have to teach many people many different things. So teaching is a great passion for many people, but it is not paid well in India. Therefore, most of the people don't opt. That is why probably medicine, engineering got demand. The other day, Dikshita had a question. She had two different subjects which are tough. One is mathematics, second one was Telugu. I was talking to the whole students in the school on learning techniques. Her principal happened to be my student maybe 10 years back. So that's why I was there. So immediately Dikshita connected, and then Dikshita wanted to tell me that her maths and Telugu is weak. I keep saying both mathematics and language, they are related. Some people think that if I know mathematics, I am bad in language. If somebody feels that I am good in language but mathematics is poor, that means you are very bad in logic. Logic is a subject which connects both mathematics and language. So if somebody is good in logic, that means they are good in language. Communication, they are good. If they are good in communication, that also means they are good in mathematics. Because mathematics generally give a problem verbally. And that verbal communication which you got, you are supposed to convert that into a figure. Numbers, words, signature, sign, less than, greater than, equal, plus, minus, division, subtraction. All these are your interpretation on what problem is given to you. One person was standing on the railway station, the train was traveling, the first engine was crossing him at so and so time, and the last compartment was crossing him by so and so time. What is the length of the train? This is an English sentence, but how do you convert this English sentence into a mathematical problem? That is communication, that is logic. If you understand that English, you are able to convert that into a problem. If you are not able to, that means your English is bad. I used to challenge English teachers when I speak to them, give me any word in the world, I will tell you that is mathematics. And I never failed. Nobody could give a word which is not connected to mathematics in this world. Whichever language is that. It's all connected to mathematics, because mathematics is also a language. Mathematics is called the language of science. So Dikshita was not speaking, that's why I am speaking. I am waiting for Dikshita to say that, yeah, I am ready now. Because you told that you are going out, you are rejoining.
Yes, sir, network is not.
Yeah, now it's network. Now don't tell. Now you start. What did you understand from my video?
Trigonometry means angle.
Who invented trigonometry? Who was the person who started investigating trigonometry? I don't have to give answer for this. Because any subject you want to learn, any student who want to learn anything, you must also look at who started, where it started, why it started, how it started. So if you look at trigonometry, it started along with the calculus. It also has got lot of physics applications. Suppose you take a circle, cut that into piece, and take the upper portion, reverse it and keep it here like this. So you get a curve like this. That's called a sine curve. Sine, cos, all the curve. That's how the wave is. So assume you want to study about wave equation. How wave can be represented mathematically. What is in physics? You have to write an equation. That is what is mathematics. You will see a lot of cos, sine functions. If it is starting from 0, the wave starts at 0, first will be sine function. Suppose it is starting just below that, before that, and at 0 it is going on the peak and coming down, the function will be cos function. Because sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. Very simple. Sine and cos. Trigonometry is sine and cos. Only two, nothing else. Sine, cos. So what is sine? When it is starting there, it becomes sine. If it is reaching on top, it becomes cos. So if you have, it is all to do with a triangle. So what is a triangle? At x-axis, y-axis, you have 0. You draw a triangle like this, rectangle triangle. Base and height and hypotenuse. The hypotenuse becomes the circle, the radius for the circle. So trigonometry starts with the circle. See, I don't draw. I am only mentally speaking. But every student must be able to take x-axis, y-axis, take you re-listen to this video and take a paper, take a pen, x-axis, y-axis you draw, take a circle like this, and wherever the circle is touching, at the radius, x-axis where it is touching, that will become your base. But when angle is 0, height is 0. So that triangle with 0 angle, that means it's only one line. Hypotenuse is the same line. Base is the hypotenuse. Height is 0. height will slowly increase. Then hypotenuse will become different, base will become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, height will become bigger and bigger, bigger, and it will go and join y-axis. Then base will become 0, height will become equal to hypotenuse. See the beauty. First base is hypotenuse, base and hypotenuse same. As it goes along the circle, the height will become hypotenuse, base will become 0. I don't know anybody in this world taught trigonometry like this. This is what trigonometry is. Finished. Trigonometry understood whole thing if you understand this small thing. Now let us see. What is sine? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So when 0 angle, what is opposite side? Height is not there. 0. 0 by hypotenuse. Therefore sine 0 is 0. What is cos? Base by hypotenuse. What is base? Base equal to hypotenuse. Therefore cos 0 will become 1. Is there anything to learn by heart like this? Very difficult for many people. What is cos 0? What is sine 0? I am not able to study. How do I by heart? Nothing is to be by heart. You are seeing it in front of you. Sine 0, 0. Cos 0, 1. Because base by hypotenuse. That is height by hypotenuse. Now let us take this height. 45 degree. What is 45 degree? Base is 1. Height is 1. Because base and height becomes equal. That is right angle triangle with opposite sides. And one side will become Pythagoras theorem. 1 square plus 1 square, square root of that. That is root 2. So hypotenuse will become root 2. Beautiful. Base 1, height 1, hypotenuse root 2. Anybody who understands little mathematics, 3rd class, 4th class, they can understand trigonometry. But you know, this is the most toughest subject in plus 1, plus 2. Many people fail in engineering. Because they don't explain like, see, am I using some pen and paper? Can you teach mathematics without pen and paper like this? You can see this. It's in the brain. It goes from your heart to my heart to your heart to my brain to your brain. That's how mathematics is. Because it's language. So you have got 1, 1 and root 2. So what is sine root 2? 1 by root 2. Cos root 2, 1 by root 2. So when angle is 45, sine is equal to cos. Sine root 2, sine 45 equal to cos 45 equal to 1 by root 2. Because base is 1, height is 1, root 2 is the hypotenuse. Now let us take it, turn it little higher. The base becomes 0, height becomes equal to hypotenuse. So cos, that is 90 degree. Cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1. First sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. Now sin 90 is 0, no, 1. Cos 90 is, because there is no base, base goes to 0. So base by hypotenuse becomes 0. Base is 0. Cos is 0. So between 0 to 0, the value changes. And when it goes to the other angle, after 90, 130, 132, up to 180, whatever was positive here will become negative. That's it. Because it's reverse. You take it reverse, then it becomes a reverse triangle. Now what is tan? Sin by cos is tan. So what is tan 45? Both sin 45, cos 45, both are 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. Tan will become 1. Very simple. And sin 0 is 0. Therefore tan 0 will become 0. Tan 90 will become infinite. Because sin cos by sin, right? No. Sin 0 will become sin by cos is tan. So tan 0 will become 0. Now here sin is 0 at 90 degree. Or cos is 0. Somebody. When it is 90 degree, what is 0? Cos or sin?
Cos is 0.
Cos is 0. When cos is 0, what will happen to tan? Indefinite.
Cos is 0, 1 by
1 by 0. So infinite.
1.
infinity.
So therefore tan 90 becomes infinity. Is there anything to learn other than this? Then cosecant, secant, all reverse, cot, everything can be understood. So what you do? You make your own table. That table is what I made in my video with a board when I was explaining in my camp. That's why I asked Dikshita to see. So immediately Dikshita says, now I understood trigonometry. That's why I gave the title as Trigonometry Understood, as understood by Dikshita. I am sure Dikshita may not be able to present that as I am presenting, because which class Dikshita you are into?
9th, sir.
9th class. A 9th class girl 1 week back. It's not in one week. When was my class for you? Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's it. Only 5, 6, 7 days. So 6th day, 7th day, she says, yeah, I understood trigonometry. Most toughest, correct? Dikshita, is it not the most toughest?
No, sir, it is easy.
Then what is the problem? The way you look at it, the way you understand, it becomes easy for you. Now, do you want to by heart it or you learned it? You know it now. Yeah, you learned it. Now you know it. So you have any questions on that? This is to explain mathematics is not to be just learned. It is to be visualized. When somebody explains a drama, you visualize it. Mathematics is a big drama with a lot of angle, lines, circles, dots, measurements. That's the beauty of mathematics. When teachers teach, I used to look at them and then imagine the whole thing. And after they leave, I used to go to board and explain the whole thing once again. That's how I started learning my mathematics. We don't have to write it because it's like a drama comes into you. You understood mathematics is the best language. If you don't understand this, the problem is many people join engineering. Many people join, even when you go to a medical science, you have got lot of sine curves and cos curves coming. Electroencephalograph, EEG, ECG, everything is graph with curves, waves, finished. You will not be able to understand trough. Wave, you cannot understand wave. If wave cannot be understood, no mechanical engineering, no electronics. Sound is also wave. You will see when the radio comes, you get signal. That is signal processing. One of the subjects which I loved so much. Light, sound, everything is wave. So, trigonometry is one of the subject which has got maximum applications in calculus and analysis, because it talks about infinite. Wave means infinite, unending, goes ups and down. You have got frequency, you have got wavelengths, you have got going up and down. Therefore, it is not a straight line, there is a slope. Because there is slope, you will have to identify how the slope changes. Therefore, derivative, calculus. That's how calculus came. So, infinite makes it analysis. Ups and downs and curves makes it more appreciable in calculus. So, trigonometry is actually, when you study calculus, when you study analysis, without a trigonometry, no examples are taken. That's why generally when you learn dy by dx, y is equal to x, first example. Second example immediately will come, y is equal to sin x. Now what will happen to sin x? When you take a curve like this, the curve goes. If you take the derivative of that, the rate of change will become just reverse. That's why sin derivative becomes cos. Cos derivative becomes sin. Very simple. Because as you go up, what will happen? As you go up and up in the hill, the speed reduces. So if it is going up, the curve derivative will become down. That is speed, right? Derivative is dy by dx. As it goes up, what will happen? the derivative will become. So the sine curve, I told you, wherever it is starting with 0, it goes up, it is sine. From top it comes down, it becomes cos. So the derivative of sine will become cos, derivative of cos will become sine. Very simple. Is it not? The trigonometry is over, class is over. Then the rest is problems. Yeah, when each problem comes, look at it. How is it going to draw? Got it? Yeah, anybody has got any questions? I can go on and on like this, hours together, not a big problem. No questions, otherwise we will say bye bye, thank you. Anything on mathematics? Not necessarily. Yeah?
Doctor, I have a question.
Hmm.
In integration, there are different types of integration, right?
Pardon?
Integrations are of different types, right?
What different type?
For example, we will have Lebesgue integral, then you have Riemann integral.
Yeah.
So how do they differ from each other? Could you explain that? Like how
See,
you explain
I will take the simplest example of y is equal to x. Because that's the simplest line equation. Y is equal to x. That means you have got x-axis and y-axis. And you have got a line which says y is equal to x. What is integral of this? Integral of y dx is equal to integral of x dx, that is x square by 2. What is x square by 2? If you have a triangle like this is x, this is x, the square is x square, half of that is x square by 2, that means the triangle area is what is integral. You have got x and x, you draw a hypotenuse, this right angled triangle, the area below this line is what is integral. So what is integral? You have a curve like this, project it onto x-axis, you draw, assume that you have got a curve like this, you draw a lot of lines there and shade it. That shaded portion under the curve up to x-axis, that area is what is integral. Very simple. Now my problem is, I want to find that integral. What is the different methods? Suppose you get a curve. I want the integral. First thing what I do is I transform whatever is the best square which I can draw below that curve.
Okay.
And then compute that first. Then I get an arc here or almost like a triangle here. Another end I will have another triangle. On the top I will have a half circle sort of a thing. Again cut that into piece. To make a triangle, some chord, another triangle, big triangles I can fit inside that. Assume that you are given a curve, you have to fit it with a lot of rectangle, triangle, square, so that all that added together you get. Assume that you are drawing it in a graph sheet. What do? You count all the squares and that's how you can find the area.
Right.
So somebody told you add all this. That becomes one method of identifying one integral. Then now the problem is I have got an integral goes like this and comes down. I will have to draw many things. Then somebody said you don't have to where to draw this, how to draw this triangle, whether it is on the up or down of the axis, how do you identify? What you can do is you can find whether the curve is going up or down. Otherwise it is only on one side on the above the x-axis or below the x-axis. All that pattern you can study by looking at the derivative, because the slope will cut 0, whether it is going down or the whole curve is on the up. Then you have to cut only that many pieces. So they found that identify the slope and then decide whether you want to cut it into smaller pieces or not. So different method. Otherwise your block can be in one curve. Otherwise your block needs to be the biggest fitting square. Not one is got not enough because it is going down and again going up. So you need another square also. How many such squares are required? You will have to identify. So Rayman told the best method is to look at that. I am only physically showing you. Mathematically, you will have to make it into equations. So Rayman said the best method. Rayman is the man who said you cut it into pieces and then see whether anywhere slope is changing for the curve first. Then decide whether block can be put inside that or not. If there is a slope change, that means the curve is cutting the x-axis. Then what you should do? For this portion you make separate, this portion you make separate. What a beautiful concept is that. That is why Rayman Steele-Jones integral. When you do mathematically, numerically, what you should do? You cannot just compute, you cannot make it into a program without understanding physically how is it functioning. So many people started analyzing based on different problems. Just now I told you whether it is sine or cos. I know if it is a cos function, at a wavelength pi by 2 it will come down. Pi by 2 is 90 degree. Because after 90 degree it will cross. Suppose it is 0, my sine curve will go only at after pi. Because pi by 2 it will be 1. Then understood, 180 degree when it goes only it will come down. So each curve will have a different way of computation, different way of crossing the x-axis. Based on that I must compute. Otherwise what will happen? This you will compute as positive and this you will compute as negative. When you add together, both wall area will get cancelled. So I must know, I should not do that mistake. So I have to consider which are all above x-axis separate, below x-axis separate, and then add this and add that, and then all of them add together. So many of the integral functions they are called integral functions. How do they do? They cut this based on the basic character of the curve. That's how different methods came. But no solutions so far for every problem in the world. Integration is not that is easy problem. Because functions are entirely different. Very simple to say sine and cos. But you have combinations of these. It will behave in the frequency is too much different. Wavelength is too less. It becomes so difficult. Sometimes when angle is very, very far, you can compute everything in triangle. But if angle is very close, two lines will become together. Still under that there is a area. Only when you look at it very closely, you cannot even imagine like a triangle there. Because both lines goes together and the base is too small. What do you do? It becomes so difficult, no?
Yes.
So every problem. So one solution is not given for every problem in mathematics. Based on the problem, solutions are, people identify new solutions. You will appreciate only when you are good in numerical analysis, you are good in calculus, you are good in trigonometry. That is basically because most of the people in school level don't do trigonometry well. They find analysis is very tough. Then calculus becomes much more difficult. Then goes to numerical analysis, they fall down. Finished. That's a problem. I was fortunate that I had a biology expert who was a specialist in numerical analysis, whose most interesting subject was analysis, and who loved dynamics so much. That was M.R. Kaimal. He was student of Bhatnagar. Bhatnagar is the authority of physics in India. So I happened to be the student of Bhatnagar's student. I never knew when he was my teacher. Oh, I am so blessed to be the student of Kaimal. I never felt. His glass used to be 22 power. He can't even see. He will look like books like this only. Keeping like this. Because both hands will be chalk dust. So he cannot hold this glass like this. That's why he put the glass like this all the time. Hands will be full of chalk. But I went to Allahabad. There is a Saha Institute in Allahabad. It was almost equal to Indian Institute of Science in status and money provided by government together. When it was started, both Indian Institute of Science and Saha Institute got same funding. But Saha Institute slept. Indian Institute of Science woke up and worked. That's why we say in government, the who is the person working behind makes lot of difference. It was under the name of Bhatnagar under Saha Institute. Bhatnagar's all handwritten books, notes were there in the library. That would have been one of the best physics center in India, maybe in the whole world. But maybe the first director, the people working there, all of them ignored. Otherwise, we should have got Saha Institute as one of the best. And when I went there, Allahabad. I went into the library, looked at some of the books, and there was one handwriting was so familiar to me. I went and took that to the librarian and asked this book, whose handwriting is this? He said, Bhatnagar's handwriting. No, then he said there was one student, Kaimal, who was Bhatnagar's student. Bhatnagar used to dictate, Kaimal used to write. Imagine my professor's handwritten book is bounded and kept in a library in Saha Institute. That's when I found, oh, I'm so blessed to have such a professor with me.
Really, doctor, you are very blessed.
I continued. I went to his house in Thiruvananthapuram after retirement. He was dean of computer science in Kerala University. He taught me mathematics. But then he was dean of computer science in Kerala University. After retirement, he became dean of engineering in Amrita Engineering College. He came and stayed in my house in Hyderabad also.
Okay.
He stayed with me. I called him in my office to give a lecture on image processing because he was later expert in image processing. That was my subject when I joined in space department. So you can imagine a biology expert, biomechanics. So one beauty of learning trigonometry, calculus, analysis, very strong. You can easily jump into different subjects because most of the numerical analysis takes examples from calculus and analysis. That's how they prove Riemann-Stieltjes integral. Equations will be there in the numerical. Condi de Boer. I studied a Russian book those days because there was no Indian book for teaching numerical analysis. So be strong in mathematics. If you are doing medical science also, you want to do research tomorrow, these subjects are most essential.
Thank you.
Good. So Dikshita, escaped or what?
No, sir.
Yeah. Now which is the next subject you have problem? Telugu. ఏం చేయాలి, ఎట్లా చదవాలి? చదివినప్పుడు ఇంగ్లీష్లో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేయాలి మీరు. అర్థమైందా? యూ టేక్ ఎ తెలుగు న్యూస్ పేపర్, విచ్ ఎవర్ లాంగ్వేజ్ యూ వాంట్ టు లెర్న్, ద బెస్ట్ మెథడ్ ఈస్ టేక్ దట్ న్యూస్ పేపర్, సో యువర్ జనరల్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఆర్ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్. Translate the same thing into English. I am sure same news will be there in most of the English newspaper. Especially if you take Eenadu newspaper in Telugu, Deccan Chronicle in Hyderabad, same news will come. Then you know, oh, whatever is there in Telugu newspaper, I am able to translate Deccan Chronicle, the same thing is there. Got it? Now what you do? Take Deccan Chronicle, translate that into Telugu without looking at what Telugu newspaper. Do it next 30 days. You will start giving lectures in Telugu, I'll tell you. అంత ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది మీకు. అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
అంతే. It's that simple. That's how I learned my Telugu. Okay, even today when in my Facebook also I have got a lot of people in French, Germany, Russian, they communicate in that language. I tell them don't write in English, I will manage, because at least few sentences I will take, go to translator, translate it, look at it, I am reading it at least 3-4 times. That's the best method. And I remember when I had a friend who was in 8th class with me. After 9th, 10th, I was in a different school because I was not a good student. 11th and 12th also we came together because that time it was in a college. After 12th, he went to Russia for BTech. Those days, he used to write letters, and the whole letter used to be in Russian. No internet, no way to translate. So what do? You have to interpret by yourself, understand that language, and then he insists that I must reply in Russian only. He was doing exercise for learning Russian. That's how, not for me. But then by the time, after 6 months, I could write letter without even referring. I read and write. It's like a small 1-year-old, 2-year-old child don't understand any language, but they understand your mother tongue. How do they learn? Is it with some other language help? No, contextually they understand, right? So contextually you can understand. Russia is very simple because English words, letters are English. Instead of I, N reversed is I. So when you write India, I knew how to write India. That's good enough. Because I is not I. N, you write in reverse, a mirror reflection of I. You look at Russia, beautiful. So you only have to relate, oh, N reverse is I. So India. And N was D. Just reverse. Many letters are used, but used in different style. So learning language is a big skill. That's also a graph. In front of you, every letter is a graph. Many graphs put together becomes an equation for you. It becomes a function for you. And that function has a meaning. That's how the language becomes a function for me. It gives a meaning for me. I understand the function. I understand the meaning. Very simple. So next, after today is 23rd July, 23rd August, I will speak in Telugu, you will have to translate in English and then write it. Meeku telusa, what is the first nursery song which you sing? Dikshita, tell me which is the first nursery song everybody learns, understands. Tinkle, tinkle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Pavitra. Yeah, Pavitra is singing.
Johnny, Johnny and Twinkle, Twinkle, sir.
Yeah.
Those
Say
two are very famous.
tinkle, tinkle, little star. Correct?
Johnny, John.
దానికి తెలుగు చెప్పండి. Tinkle, tinkle, little star.
చుక్కలు చుక్కలు
మెరుసు మెరుసు ఆకాశంలో. కరెక్టేనా? నెక్స్ట్ లైన్. యు ఆర్ మ్యూటెడ్.
హౌ ఐ వండర్ వాట్ యు ఆర్.
చెప్పండి.
ఎలా అనుకునేది నేను unable to translate.
No, you should translate and become that as a song.
Okay.
That is how you learn language. అర్థమైందా? మిన్నుం మిన్నుం తారകమే ఎందద్భుതమాణీ దృశ్యం మీదే మీదే మానత్ వైడూర్యం పోల్ మిన్నుന്നു. That is Malayalam. I remember when I went to Saudi Arabia, I was singing a song which is written by one of our king, which was a lullaby for making children to sleep. Immediately when somebody from North India said, "Sir, that's Malayalam, we don't understand." On the spot I translated into Hindi and then sang there. I don't want to do that for you because that's an assignment for you. Otherwise I have a Telugu version with me. Just now I can sing. What do I do when children come for camp? We have Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, many different languages, Urdu, many languages. I ask all of them, translate and then sing. Sometime that becomes my camp. Language learning becomes my camp. Almost same time in America last 2 years back, when I was conducting camp, we had from Kerala to Kashmir, Punjab to Assam, Calcutta. Main people were from Calcutta. Assam was less. So all of them were there. 3 days. All the children like Dikshita, who may be in 9th class in America, they never learned their language. Because they took birth in America, their mother tongue is English only. Because their land is America. But then their parents wanted them to learn their mother tongue. So many people, Telugu, my children don't know. I said, you are not interested to teach them. That's simple. You are interested in 3 days, they can learn. You cannot learn the whole ABCD literature. But if they will be able to write their name, their parents' name, their native name, how do you do that? Now Dikshita has got, assume that you are making spelling mistakes in writing the names of your parents. I am sure who will correct? Parents will correct. The problem is language writing. What is the normal problem? When you write, you may not get exactly the way you wanted to write. You may not write. You may make some mistakes. Because except Tamil, most of our languages have got ka, kha, ga, kha. You get confused whether this first ka or second ka or third ka or fourth ka. So write it and give it to them. Say correction. Correct it. If you do it every day, write 10 names. Understood, Dikshika? How do you correct your spelling in Telugu? Write every day 10 different names of people, your classmates' names. Place names in India, all the state names. That will also improve your general knowledge. All the ministers' name, all the district names. Don't write kaka, kaka, kiki, kiki and all that. That's the most stupid, useless, boring thing. But you write all these names. It will contain all the letters which you want to learn. Give it to your father, mother, ask them to correct it.
Okay.
Okay. If you want, buy some sellotape, put sellotape in their mouth first. Otherwise, they keep on scolding you. Tell them, it is not my mistake. You did not teach me perfectly. That is why I am not able to do. Now I want to learn. It takes only 1 month for you. You will learn perfect. This is what I did. But to make them to learn, not 40 days, 30 days I gave. I gave only 3 days. You know what did I do? I told them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday or Wednesday, an English newspaper fellow is coming. They will cover all those people who are writing on the board. I will ask call one by one to come and write. If you write there, your picture will come in the newspaper. You see my Facebook, I will post maybe July 23rd or 26th. That's the time their pictures came in the newspaper. Tribune, the newspaper from America, they published that picture. Which mother, which father will not like their children's picture in the newspaper? 3 days, everybody at home started teaching their children Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, every language they learned. So, intention, I wanted to learn, and your parents decide, I want my child to learn 3-4 days, because it's your mother tongue. Every parent knows that if they also can learn, in case if they don't know. Many people make mistakes. Your qualification is not proportional to that. Without mistakes, you can write language. You are carefully looking at it, analyzing, then I am sure you can rectify mistakes if that is there. That's how you should practice. So, mathematics, language, both needs a lot of practice. As many times as you practice, you become better. During MSc and all, I used to buy newspaper, waste newspaper in kilogram. And I used to write. So if you ask me how much I write, every week 5 kilogram. That's what my paper. Because I used to buy in kilogram only. We had a newsprint, waste paper. Because normal paper, if I start writing like that, we were not that rich. Newspaper will get waste paper cheap. I am not going to save it. It's only practicing. Continuously write, throw it. It's only practicing. You have to keep on practicing. Your handwriting will become good. Okay. Readable. When you write Telugu also, others must be able to read it. Beautiful handwriting. That's what should be done. So any more question, Dikshita?
No, sir.
Yeah. To look at what I explained today, look at trigonometry, DrTPS. Okay. Nalachitan, if you have not seen that video, learn trigonometry. There are many, because those days I had a board, many students have a different recording system. It was not online. It was in the my camp only. It was getting recorded when I was talking. Now we are doing online. That camera system is different. This camera system was different. That was just recorded on a GoPro. Sound may not be very good, but I think audible. Correct, Dikshita? It was audible. It was understandable, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can see me teaching geography, teaching mathematics, teaching English, many things, grammar, everything you can see in the class. Hindi class also you can see. Every subject, one sample will be there. Hindi, DrTPS for 10th class. I was teaching one of the poetry. Yeah. Good enough? Almost an hour now. So it was Dikshita's class, but I only taught. You have to improve, Dikshita. I will give you some more chances. Next time when you learn something, you say, I learned, you should speak like this. Yeah. Anything more? Sri Harsha, Yuvaraj Singh, Shaiju, Pavitra, Sri Nitya, Dr. Shuchita. Yeah, Sri Harsha, Arthamainda Miku.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm very happy to listen your Telugu words, sir. It's the first time to listen.
Oh, that is because she want to learn Telugu. That's why I'm using Telugu.
Sir, actually, I know very well Telugu, sir. Once upon a time, I want to become a Telugu Pandit, but due to these engineering studies, I couldn't there.
No, see, because of that is not a correct word. What you know what is the word Pandit means?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Telugulo baga
No. How did that word Pandit came? Or there is an English word which came from Pandit. There is an animal which has got a similar word. A Pandit, equivalent animal name.
Okay.
Which animal is close to Pandit, you tell me. Which English word for an animal is very close to the word Pandit?
Is it panda, sir?
Panda.
Oh, yes, sir.
Panda is very close to Pandit because panda is black and white. A Pandit has black and white knowledge. That means what? Black and white. Black and white means clear knowledge. Understood?
Okay, sir. Yes.
So if you have clear knowledge about the language, that means you understood that language. There is nothing called Pandit. You learn and you become a Pandit.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anytime. Because of this, I did not learn is not correct.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Which district is yours?
We are from Nellore district, sir.
Nellore district. What is special about Nellore?
Nellore.
What is special about Nellore?
Special.
What is there in Nellore?
Krishnapatnam Port, sir.
Eh?
Krishnapatnam Port is in Nellore district, sir, and also ISRO also, sir.
We have a launching pad there. Sriharikota.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then next neighboring district south of Nellore is geography now.
Yes, sir.
South of Nellore,
Chittoor, sir.
Chittoor. What is special about Chittoor?
Rengunta is near there.
రేణుగుండ రైల్వే స్టేషన్ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుందండి?
Ah, sorry.
తిరుపతి ఉన్నది చిత్తూరులో.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Tirupati.
ఈ పోయట్రీ విన్నేసా ఇప్పుడు? వినలేదు కదా? తిరుపతి ఉన్నది చిత్తూరులో.
No, sir.
Not heard, no?
No, sir.
Yeah, that is because DrTPS is not a famous poet. That is my poetry. I wrote it. Okay. When I wrote this poetry, Rangareddy district was like a round. and inside that was Hyderabad. So how did I write Rangareddy Kadapelu Bhagyanagaramu? ఏం అర్థం చెప్పండి దానికి?
రంగారెడ్డి మధ్యలో అది
మధ్యలో కాదు, కడుపులు అంటే మీకే తెలుగు రాదు. He translated it in the middle of Rangareddy. No, I did not write like that. కడుపులు అంటే ఏంటి?
అందులోనే
No. Inside the Garbhapatram, inside your tummy, inside that is Hyderabad. Kadupulu means tummy, no? మీకే తెలుగు రాదా? You don't know Telugu or what? Yeah, Rangareddy Kadupulu. Inside the tummy, inside that Hyderabad is there. That not Hyderabad, it is Bhagyanagar. Hyderabad is a new name. Original name is Bhagyanagar. Yeah, Bhagyanagar became Hyderabad because Hyder came and invaded. See, when you learn language, it is not language alone. You will also learn history. Look at epistemology. How that word came, how the name came. So then you understand black and white of it. That's why it is called Pandit. You understand black and white of it. Analyze it very critically.
Thank you.
Yes. You listen, DrTPS, Andhra Pradesh districts. One song is there.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Not present Andhra Pradesh, before partition.
Okay.
That time 23 districts, right? 23 జిల్లాలు కలిసుంటేనే 23 districts together, then only the people will get moksha. That's what I wrote. I was not for partition. So I was writing poetry against partition. Yeah. Good enough? So you have to Dikshita. You should become a Pandit in Telugu.
Yes, sir.
Write. Don't be lazy. Every day decide that you are going to write 10 different names. Good enough. 10 only. I am not asking 100. But understand very specifically, get it corrected by your parents.
Okay, sir.
Fine? Then perfect it. So those names should be different places, different districts, different rivers, different mountains, different forests, different countries in the world, different people in your relatives. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Then you will become good in Telugu. That's the best method. Fine?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions? Nalla Chittan. Nalla Chittan. Nalla means good. Nalla means good. Nalla Gunda. Hyderabad, one place name is called Nalla Gunda. That's a good Gunda. Gunda means mountain. Nalla Gunda. Yeah. Nalla Chittan. Chittan means, Chitta means Manas. So Nalla Chittan means his mind, Manas is good. Because Nalla Chittan doesn't keep his Manas here. He has given to somebody else. Safe. Yes, Nalla Chittan?
Yes, sir.
Nalla Chittan is Professor Gopinathan Pillai's son. Dr. Shuchita knows Professor Gopinathan Pillai. He is there sitting behind. Yeah. Good, Asha? Good enough?
Yeah, good.
Aksharam. What you should practice is Aksharam. What is that you have to practice, Dikshita? Aksharam. What is Aksharam? Ksharam means which will have
Perishable.
perishable. Perish is a tough English. That's why I don't want to use it. Which can be destroyed, which will go, which will not stay, which is not having longer life. Imperishable, which cannot be destroyed. Aksharam. Ksharam means which will go. Aksharam means which will never go, it will stay forever. So once you learn, Aksharam will not go inside you. That's why in Malayalam poet, one great poet Malayalam, he wrote a beautiful poetry. Even Dr. Shuchita can learn that Malayalam poetry. Because your mother tongue need not be that. Aksharame. Sing. Shuchita, sing. Aksharame.
Aksharame.
Not heard, Shuchita.
Aksharame.
Aksharame. A letter. That's what addressing the letter. Oh, letter. A letter. Aksharame. Enikke. Enikke means me. This is the method to learn language. Enikke. Ninne. I love you. Iksha. Iksha means the most perfect, best way I love you. Iksha pidichu. Iksha pidichu means I love you so much. Aksharame.
Okay.
Enikke ninne iksha pidichu. I loved it so much. Why? Ninnil aramulladu kondagam. Aram means you have got a chain where one in the watch, what will happen? One moves, along with that the other one also moves, right? They are connected. So aram means they catch like this. When you write akshara, ara and ikshadar. So iksha is in between ara, akshara. So aksharame, enikku ninne iksha pidichu. I love you so much because you have aram in that. Aram means joining in that. See, that's how it is connected, right? Aram, iksha. Put it together, aksharam will become. So aksharame, enikku ninne iksha pidichu, ninnil aramulladu kondavam. Great poet. All his poetries are one single line. Kunyunni master. If Dr. Shuchita like, you can translate all of them into your language. Is it Hindi or some other language?
It's Hindi, basically.
No, your language is not Hindi.
Marwari is the language, but I don't know it much.
That is the method to learn, I am saying. You try translation, then you learn your language.
I'm trying to learn Odia these days.
Any language you want to learn, translate this. That's how it's the easiest. Similarly, he has got a beautiful poetry. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Ilundoru tattvam kalathin tattvam. AD kudungi kidakkunnu BC ennana tattvam. Between AD is what BC is. Therefore, ABCD is history. AD and BC. History is over. A lot of logic. So, if you understand ABCD, you understand history, you understand ABCD, you understand mathematics. Number line, BC here, AD here. ABCD is over. Before Christ, after Christ. That is, before Christ is BC, after Christ is AD. History also is only graph. So you don't like mathematics, you cannot learn history perfect. But if you like mathematics, history can be converted into mathematics. There are different ways of learning. Okay? Good enough. 7:15. Discussions on what India needs.
Yes. Let's join, sir.
Happy Guru Purnima, sir.
Is it today or tomorrow? Doesn't matter. Pavitra, bye.
Tomorrow, take care. Today here.
Anyway, in Devalogam, the time scale is different.
Right.
Our 1 day is their 1 year. Okay? Bye.
Okay.